Hi, this is Erin from Waves for Women. So I just wanted to do a quick wellness video today. We've been doing some wellness videos going over some of the skills that we usually cover in our therapeutic surf programs. We did upload a video on our YouTube channel, and I'm trying to make sure I share it on our Facebook page as well, that talks about, what is Waves for Women, what do we do? And we're a therapeutic surf program working with women ages 18 and over who've experienced trauma and other life stressors, so just a wide range. And we typically hold therapeutic surf clinics where we have a group of 6 to 8 women and 2 to 3 female surf instructors, usually 2 wellness coaches or clinicians, and we do some group wellness education and coaching, and then some surf instruction and surf practice, some mindfulness, and then we usually do a debrief at the end and kind of talk about the skills we practiced that day and how to pull them into our daily life. So last time I did a short video on mindfulness, which is being present in the moment without judgment, and talked a little bit about that, how to practice that. Today I just want to talk a little bit, and actually with the mindfulness, I'm going to upload a couple more on our Instagram page. I will go through a little bit more or upload some more mindfulness resources, because there are certain things you can do. There's something called 5 senses, and the 5 senses is just taking a break during your day and noticing 5 things you see, 4 things you can feel or touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And there's also something where you do a mindfulness walk, and that can be just as simple. It's just, these days even can do it, get outside, walking around your yard, walking around your neighborhood, and just really paying attention to the things that you see and smell and hear, and just being as present as you possibly can. A big piece of mindfulness is trying not to judge your current experience, and that can be really tricky. So the piece I wanted to go over today is something called gratitude. So, practicing gratitude, that means different things to different people. Gratitude typically is the experience of being thankful or appreciating something. And we know that our brains are designed from like an evolutionary perspective to have something we call negative bias or negative filter. So we kind of just grab onto the things that make us anxious or afraid or like are a source of stress. But so we really have to practice. Even though gratitude seems like a simple concept, we have to practice noticing things we can be thankful or grateful for. And I do actually have a couple questions. There's some questions you can ask yourself. It's something you can do on your own. It's something you can do in the form of a journal, a writing. It's actually something you can do with friends or family, around the table or over the phone. A couple of these questions are, what are 3 little things that make you feel grateful? And that's an important piece of it. It can be very, very small, basic things. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Something that can be really tricky is identifying 3 qualities you appreciate about yourself. A lot of us are pretty good at noticing things we appreciate about others, but not necessarily about ourselves. So 3 qualities you appreciate about yourself. One other thing is, what or who is someone that you're grateful for, and how might you tell them or express that? So one more piece I want to kind of just go through is some of the gratitude exercises you can do. We can journal about gratitude. So that can be just the end of the day, you can write down, 3 to 5 good things about your day, and they can be really simple. It could be eating something you enjoyed. It could be talking to a friend. It could be making it through the day. So writing those things down. It could be a conversation, so you can sit around with family or friends and you can actually ask each other to identify what are 3 things they're grateful for. Sometimes at dinner we'll talk about, what was one thing we were thankful for today, and what was one thing that was challenging for us today. So you can address both of those. You can write a letter or a card or a text, an email, just thinking of someone that you're thankful for, and just a quick, acknowledgement of that to that person can really make a difference. just noticing during the day things you can be thankful for, and actually just verbalizing, saying thank you to people. That's expressing our gratitude. And then there's also the option of taking a gratitude walk, and that could be just walking around, it could be your yard, it could be the neighborhood if you're able to, and just noticing things that you're thankful for. I know we did a phone call recently with somebody who was actually in Australia, and they had been quarantined, and he was saying that just being outside for 30 minutes, he was so grateful for that time outside. And I think these days we have so much that we're not able to do that, you know, when we get the chance to do something like be outside or have a conversation with someone, you know, that is a chance to be really appreciative and thankful that we are getting to connect. So I'm gonna post this video. I'll try to post some resources along with it. Our website is www.waves4women.org, all one word. Facebook page is facebook.com/SCWaves, 4 women, all one word. And I hope people are staying safe. We'll be setting up, I think, a phone call for Saturday morning, and I will update that info. Thanks.